Okay, on 61, I thought I'd kind of go through a few of these. Just check your answers. We probably won't get through all of them. How many, as a matter of fact, I would probably not even worry about the ones we have to change. Well, let's just go. How many cubic inches in a cubic foot? Okay, so you got 1 cubic foot. How many cubic inches are in 1 cubic foot? Well, in each foot, there's 12 inches. But then that's got to get cubed. So that's 12 cubed inches cubed, okay? So 12 times 12 is 144 times 2. Let's see, we'll have to multiply this out. 288 and then 144. Okay. 1. It looks like 1,726 cubic inches in a cubic foot. Not what you'd expect, right? So this is what you're doing. How many cubic feet in a cubic yard? 61B. Well, 1 yard is 3 feet, right? So if I cube the yard, I got to cube the feet, and I'd get 27 cubic feet is what would be in there, because 3 cubes 27. See how many square inches in a square foot? Well, 1 foot is 12 inches. If I have a cubic foot, it means I have to cube the whole 12 inches. So that's 12 times 12 times 12. So that's the same thing as we got on the first, I think, which is 1,726. I might be wrong on that. Just whatever the answer was to A, it would be that same number. I don't feel like going back and remultiplying it out, and I can't see. How many square inches in a square foot? Okay, you got 1 square inch. How much in a square foot? So, I'm sorry, no, that's not what it says. How many square inches in a square foot? So we got a square foot. So for each foot, that's 12 inches. That gets squared. So that'd be 144 inches squared. You have to square the number and the unit. Let's see. How many square feet in a square yard? You got a yard squared. Each yard is 3 feet. So I'll replace the yard with 3 feet and then got to square it. That would be 9 square feet, which we could write that way. E, how many square centimeters in a square meter? So you got 1 square meter, but 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So if I'm going to square the meter, that means this thing has to get squared. So that's a 1 with 4 zeros after it, because when you square 100, you're going to double the amount of zeros. That'd be your answer for E. The same thing for F and G. I mean, if you can't get the first 5 of these after watching this, and you can't get F and G, I would just say you got some major problems. You've got to be able to think this way. This was stuff we've done for a couple of years now. How many cubic centimeters in a cubic meter? Okay, here's another way you could think about it. I got a cubic meter. I want to get rid of that cubic meter. Wait, let me use a new one. I got 1 cubic meter. I want to get rid of the meter, the 1 cubic meter. Well, how much is in a meter? How many, for F, they're asking cubic centimeters in a cubic meter. Well, how many centimeters in a meter? There's 100 centimeters in a meter, okay? So these would cancel out if you're doing, you could do this with like your unit conversions also. It would be 100 cubed, which would be 6 zeros. That'd be 1,000,000, wouldn't it? Again, put it in your calculator if you can't do it, but you should have enough math skills to be able to do that without a calculator. You know, to cube 100 means there's 3 copies of them. That would be 6 zeros, right? That's just kind of math sense. If you got a cubic kilometer, how many cubic meters in 1 cubic kilometer? Okay, if you're thinking, you know, I want to do this with unit conversions, how much is in a kilometer? How many cubic meters? Well, 1,000 meters in a kilometer. So these would cancel out, and this would be 1,000 cubed would mean I've got 3 sets of those zeros. So that's going to be 9 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 meters cubed. Okay, so you could just use your unit conversions to do all of